open. I'm looking, and then these two girls go, "Oh hey, the elevator. Oh hey, Warky's in there. Oh hey, Warky. Wait, Warky, are you okay?" They were so excited to see me, like in the half elevator. As I'm looking up at them, like, "Hi, can you get help, please?" I'm like, "Oh my gosh, we're so sorry. We'll go call somebody."
Call 911, please.
So I'm sitting there and I'm jumping on it because I'm like, well, the safeties are engaged. At this point, it's safe. It's not going to fall further down the shaft. I'll climb out, which is the worst thing you can do, by the way. Don't ever climb out. No, I do. So I'm
lifting. You didn't watch Resident Evil, did you?
Right. I was almost a Jill sandwich. Anyway, so so I climb out. I'm starting to climb out desperately, and then two other girls come by and they're like, "Oh hey, Warky. Wait, Warky, do you need help?" I'm like, "Yes, I do. Please help me." And they're like, "Warky, what the blank?" And then the fire chief at this point, he's coming over and he's like, "You were so stupid. That's the worst thing you could do. That elevator shaft could have gone out." Yeah, I get that now. Thanks. Hindsight is 2020. Darn those hind cataracts. You know. It's. I was. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I just hated that. That con sucked so much. Tucon was the name of it. Tucon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it got taken over. No, it didn't get taken over. Konichiwa took over that area, which is a much, much better convention. That was in Tucson, Arizona.
Right.
It was hot. It was awful. I was drenched in sweat. Just drenched. And it was like, and it was so funny because somebody's like, it's not that bad, it's dry heat. I was like, which at another convention that I went to, it was blizzarding so badly, and it was like -degrees, like nobody could get warm enough. It was so bad. And I just remember going, and I told him, I said, "What are you complaining about? It's a dry cold." I was very snarky at that point. I was not happy.
Sorry. No, you're good. So, I'm reminded of a convention I went to when I was in high school. So it was a while ago. And this convention was somewhere on the East Coast. I'm not going to say where, because apparently the convention center that they were at had accidentally double booked the Adam convention with a sports training camp. And this was the era of glomping and yaoi paddles and ooh.
Oh dear.
So I want you to imagine some sports people, basketball players like, yeah, let's go. And then you see a guy, yaoi paddle, bam, robbing a basketball player. Because they thought they were cosplaying, I don't know, there's a few Slam Dog, Kuroko no Basket, And then I just hear some of the basketball players like, "Hey, can we get some paddles for the team?" Team spirit,
Has anyone ever used a yaoi paddle for cricket?
I was at a convention in Kentucky that is no longer around. Was that?
And you can use it.
Yeah, actually, it was called Sakoshikan.
Oh yeah.
Sakoshikan. Oh no! That's another one. Never mind. That was the second one that I have another issue with. This one was PokeCon. PokeCon. Which one?
Or polka.
No, like Pokemon, like PokeCon they called it. PokeCon was in Kentucky, and it was not good. They expected a ton of children to come because it's PokeCon. No problem there. But it was also booked, the hotel was double booked. That's what made me think of it, because I never told this. We had a Narcotics Anonymous meeting at the same time. They were having their convention, and they took up more of the convention than we did. As all the children were pouring in, and they were talking, they had signs everywhere about drugs and rehab and like all this stuff. And I remember the parents were so upset, and they were like complaining, going, "My child is staying at this hotel with the Narcotics Anonymous." And like, it was so funny because I was like, "What is this meeting?"
I guess I
And the
finished
guy goes,
that.
"Oh, it's Narcotics Anonymous." I was like, "This is a children's thing, right?" And then he's like, one guy told me, he goes, no, there can't be children here. Most of us aren't allowed near children.
Oh no.
And that's when the horror hit. Because I was like, are you for real? And he goes, "We booked this months in advance." And so they had a huge fight with the hotel. The hotel was like, "Well, PokeCon did it afterwards, and it was the hotel's fault." So they ended up suing the hotel for it because they had to cut the Narcotics Anonymous conference early because they couldn't be around children for reasons. Who knows why? And PokeCon people were upset because reasons. And I just remember going, oh my gosh, this is horrifying. I was like, this is the Tale of the Con horror. All right. The other one was SquishyCon. I remember that because it wasn't. So it wasn't that it was really a terrible con per se. It's okay, fine. It's just that the guests that were there